Gamefest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Gamefest, and this is my first time coming to Gamefest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of the day is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC25 tournament. But it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamala Winner. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olaole, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yes, Gamefest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better.
Mission.
Hi guys, it's me Trey, and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening. And the best part, it's all free.
Hi guys, my name is Russia, and I'm the winner for the PUBG Mobile.
Joshua, I won the tournament for Street Fighter 6. Shalom,
It's Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Oza Horizon 3 Championship. I won fire competition concluded by 10 and 80 and Monster.
We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day.
I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition.
That showed me that this sport can go far in Nigeria.
When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
So I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy, for making such a wonderful event.
match is about to start.
Remember me for centuries.
Now the money is not able to do that. Now the Robertson, Demo against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shots him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in lead, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
Welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10NET Campus Gamefest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Gamefest, and this is my first time coming to Gamefest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of the day is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC25 tournament. But it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamala Ferwina. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olale, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yes, Gamefest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better. Mission.
Hi guys, it's me Trey, and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Gamefest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening. And the best part, it's all free.
Hi guys, my name is Russia and I'm the winner for the PUBG Mobile.
Joshua, I want nothing but Street Fighter 6. Shalom,
Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won fire competition today, concluded by 10 and 80 and Monster.
We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day.
I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition.
This has shown me that this sport can go far in Nigeria.
When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
So I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy for making such a wonderful event.
Showtime, showtime, showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nigerian Pro League Season 8. It is the rain split and it is the Super Weekend. The grand final points will start to stack in. And don't forget, you get those bonus points this weekend. The only time you ever get to get those bonus points. So you got to lock in and stay locked in. But, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to Monster. Big shout out to 10 and 80. Big shout out to Wiser Esports and the production team in my ear that will never stop talking. Well, outside of that, congratulations to the top 16 teams that have made it in the first weekend of the Super Weekend. So now your points are much more important than the points of some of your opposition. So we are going to be seeing a lot of people in the comment section. A lot of people are going to be vying that one in. They've seen something interesting. They want to do something interesting. They want to put some more points between them and the rest of those other teams. But we do have 4 maps for you. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, you saw that right. We have Erangel, Miramar, Sanok, and Vikendi. Just a little something to spice things up. I do love the GFX that the production has used here for Vikendi, because already know there's 2 countries going crazy right now with but we're actually going to have what's it called? We're going to have Erangel first, as you also, it is one for the book. It is one for the book. Everybody's going to have something to look out for the first game. Interesting turnout, if you ask me, but it's not, it's not something that is out of the ordinary, if I'm being honest. Play path cuts right through from the west to the east, just cuts right through the center. School, mansion, Lipovka, Rozok, Pochinki, prison, all of those places are going to be up for grabs. A lot of those teams that do not, this is going to be good for them. All they have to do is maintain a little bit of a plan here, and it could work out in their favor. But I want to see for myself, how that is going to work. But for the most part, I will trying to, work this through. And we will try to see how that parsicates again. But, but for the most part, we want to see, who's going to take game number 1. We want to see who's going to take game number 1. I'm buzzing with excitement. I'm really buzzing with excitement. Arab T, on the other hand, maybe not so much. They don't necessarily have the worst start, but they could have had a much better start. If you ask me, they could have had a much better start. if you ask me. But, you know. Woo! All right. Okay, okay. Eyes on the prize for the most part, but eyes will be on Ecstasy, the #1 team, or rather the #2 team actually. Tribe is the #1 team. They finished on top of the leaderboard during the week, and that puts them into a very nice, very nice niche spot, and hopefully that could yield something for them. We do have a couple of teams here playing as 3. We've got Luick. We've got 4 portions playing as 2 as well. We've got 3 Crown and AOD also playing as 3. And I'm not sure if we would call that an advantage to some of the opposition or a disadvantage to the number of eliminations that could be possible for either of these teams. But you know, it's not something too fleshed out. You know, we're going to see for ourselves how that pans, how that works. It looks like 4 portions and no more. It's a 4 versus 2. It's not really the best way 4 portions could have started this game. They are losing 2 out. Probably Skinny and Peachy as well. I haven't really seen much of Peachy inside of the league stage. He did make an appearance in a couple of games, and he turned up. But now there will be more to look out for as we have Ecstasy here. And it's a very interesting, different lineup we've got tonight. We've got Bego, Crusader, Amar, and Traitor. So that means Danny Brown will be riding the bench for tonight's Super Weekend Clash. Vortex trying to be a thorn in the side of Ecstasy here, clashing in with them inside of Yasnaya. Not necessarily the best idea. The last time these two locked horns here, Ecstasy did come out on top without losing a single player, I believe. And they did go on, I believe, to win that game. So we might be seeing more of the same inside of the game. But outside of the, outside of the context of, how the NPL has been so far, I would like to know what what your predictions for tonight's games will be. I would like to know what you guys would be saying in the comment section. Who do you think is going to take match #1? But I would be very interested if it's any team outside of the Big Four, or rather Big Three. Is it Big Three or Big Four? You guys should tell me. Is it Big Three or Big Four? But right now we're about to see if Harsh Esports will be the ones in front. Harsh Esports also with a different lineup tonight. They've got Jay and Izanagi starting together. No Monkey. Not having Monkey on the Super Weekend, that is going to be a tough scale. Very tough scale. But we do have 16 teams primed and ready. No eliminations just yet. It's nothing too fancy, nothing out of the ordinary. Pro Fleets, all eyes have been on them. They've been under a lot of scrutiny so far, but they have been very consistent, and they have made their first Super Weekend in the their first appearance in the Nigerian Pro League. Unfortunately, they were one of the reasons a team like Dream Team got knocked out of the league stage, and they did not make the Super Weekend. But the survival stage and week 2 of the Super Weekend is still very much in there. So could be anybody's game there. Could be anybody's game. But the turnout. Turnout is something big, something crucial. And there will be an interesting cut here. Lewick also playing as 3. And they did put some interesting distance between them and some of the opposition that they've seen earlier. But it looks like the action has already started to kick off. Lewick in the cut, the beast. The beast gets the first drop. And that is a hefty drop, a major drop, if you ask me. And that could be one for the books there, because they have started very, very solid. First elimination of the night going to Lewick. Now we'll know for a cut. They are in a good spot in the zone. Play zone already closing out quickly. To force these teams into making either preparations or mistakes. One of the others. Oh, wow. Well, Lens all the way from the hillside there gets the first drop. That's a dangerous, very, very dangerous drop. But I don't think they can capitalize on that one. Doesn't look like they will want to take any more of that. But Azrael gets a drop on Trap and Abubakar. And that's 2 bodies now for AOD. Wesco takes a hit. You know me. Takes another hit. Azrael might be going for a 4-piece. A 4-piece from Azrael. 2 players knocked away now for Dark Knights. And potentially 3. There's 2 confirmations there. Wesco's been knocked away, sent back into the lobby. And you know me. Do we know him, though? 2 versus 1 potentially here. This could be something special. And it will go 1 for 1, but not this time. The Dark Knights will stop AOD dead in their tracks. Well, that was a very close call. You know me with a 3-piece. That was a very, very, very close call. Very close call. But they did stand their ground. Don't forget, the Super Weekend comes with the bonus points. If you eliminate the team that gets the chicken dinner from this game in the next game, you get a bonus. And also, if you do win a chicken dinner with a complete squad without losing any of your teammates, you also get a bonus. You also get a bonus for back-to-back chicken dinners. And I think, yeah, you also get a bonus in match number 8. The chicken dinner in match number 8 is worth double. So there's a lot of bonus points to go around. But taking a look at that zone, you can see it's pretty touch and follow for that central half. You can almost smell the the anxiety for some of those teams that are not inside of the circle right now. El Chapo and Ace will have a lot of ground to cover here for 4 portions, as they are playing just as 2. The best idea here, but Storm, he might have been spotted, and El Chapo will decide to swap vehicles right there. But I think he does see Storm, but I don't think he wants to engage. Skills with a couple shots over to the hillside. RT did lose Ninja earlier on. I believe it was to Luick, right? It was. Ooh, Luick again taking another hit. And this time it looks like Tribe Warriors might want a piece of the action, but PlayStation Zero has wanted a piece of it as well, but he's going to get knocked away. Too short, trying to take the game into his own hands. This is going to be a very hard breach right now. They did lose one, and they have cramped themselves up into that building. This could be the opening they're looking for. But PlayStation 2 getting dropped by more funds. That's the first touch. Oh, 2 touches now for PlayStation 4. Oh, 3 touches now. 1 more left for PlayStation. And foul play may just close this down. No more. No more. Will they be stopped dead in their tracks? Too short odds. The odds are not too sure. He's going to get knocked away. But PlayStation 4 continues to mount the pressure. And foul play, they need to close this down. They need to make sure that this is the end. He cannot allow him to get that pickup. He knows he's 1 HP, trying to spin his way through into the corner, into that corner again. Can't find his way through. He takes a hit. Oh, it's very low now. And now they might go aura for aura, 1 HP for 1 HP. But he manages to get his HP back up. But no, he will not stop. And he does connect. Oh, foul play. PlayStation 4. Clutch factor. What a finish. 3 eliminations to the good, but in all of this chaos, 3 Crown Esports may just want a piece of the action as well. And the action has not stopped. Tribe Warriors already won a couple more there, but Touch gets a beautiful drop on Bego there, and Bego will get knocked away. Crusader will have to hightail it and think twice. He might be deciding to go for that pickup. And that is the beauty of Ecstasy. Immediately they will suppress the fire. They will suppress Touch. But Touch knows better. And he hops out. But he's dangerous. Amar can spot him. Could be a little bit of a back and forth here. But Bego will be getting picked up. And that was very, very, very proactive from Tribe Warriors. And that is why they finished on top. They will not be losing any players. Not if they can do anything about it. Now, Ecstasy will have to think twice about this one, but Vortex, they got a little bit of it out there, and they will catch another. Now, the ball is in their court. Here they come. Ecstasy. Molotov right through the corner. Tries to sing it up again. Trader now with a grenade. One for the books. If that grenade lands, Ecstasy could be in trouble, and it does land. Bego's the first victim. And Lens gets him dropped away. The top G into the corner as well. And now this could be dangerous for Ecstasy if they can hold it on. But Tribe Warriors are very capable. Top C's grenade there. And that will be Trader. He feels the pain. And Amar as well will feel it too. Another one into the corner. And Ecstasy will not feel ecstatic at all. Tribe Warriors will cut them off at the knees. 7 eliminations and non-stop. This is a rolly. And it doesn't ever stop. This is a rolly, not a stopwatch. And it doesn't ever stop. Tribe Warriors. Wow. And the game non-stop. Vortex could be in a little bit of trouble here. They are 2-man down. They did get a knock onto Tribe Warriors, but looks like it was just a little bit of an unreachable distance. Tribe Warriors continue where they left off. And it looks like they might want to deal with Vortex sooner rather than later. Over to that bridge side. Could be a hard one to crack. Might be able to think about it going forward, but this could be something for them as well. But Rogue tried to take the pressure off, but it's not enough. Could be one, could be something. 7 eliminations for Tribe. And they have started once again to take away the opposition. Ecstasy did leave with 3 eliminations. The pro athletes are taking their sweet time. Very, very sweet time. Looks like Foul Play did get eliminated, I believe, by 3 Crown Esports earlier on. After that engagement they had with No More. Well, eyes on the prize. Protheus, I mean, I'm liking their strategy though. I think they've picked up on a couple of things, trying to apply some things in there, but it looks like it is going to be a hard one to crack onto the other side there, because it looks like it's the Dark Knights going against Tribe Warriors. Trap has been knocked away. Another grenade has been sent by Touch, trying to close this one out very quickly. And they are dropping bombs. Nomi also takes a hit. Dark Knights in trouble. Trap finally sent back into the lobby there. And another grenade to follow suit from Surgery. And he's surgical with it. Dark Knights will go good night. Will fade away into the darkness. And we're down to 10 teams now. Tribe Warriors up to 9. Tribe Warriors separating themselves from the rest of the opposition. Could it be time for a new champion? They have been absolutely incredible. And now Vanguard will have something to say about this position. It's a very good hold deep in the south. And Tribe continue again. This time it's Arab T that they have set their sights on. 10 eliminations now as Tarodo will find his way back into the lobby, courtesy of the top G. Surgery looking for a way inside, and they are enjoying the containers and keeping all the intel for themselves over to this western side. They do have the play zone, and it is working for their favor. A lot of questions being asked here of Tribe Warriors, and they have answered every single one. They haven't lost a single body as well, so that will tell you, yeah, that these guys are very, very capable. They are very capable. They know exactly what is required. Vanguard and now taking hits as well. Devil with the drop, one for the ages. He gets an angle there. He gets this swept away. And he will try to make something out of it though, but it doesn't look like it's going to yield to much. It will speckle back and get out of dodge. Torrid will make his way outside, but unfortunately he will not escape. 7 eliminations now for 3 Crown Esports. They are catching up. It is the Super Weekend. And that will be the end of Vanguard. Wow. Vanguard have been dropped out, and we are down to 9 teams. And that is what we love to see. Tribe Warriors are doing everything right. "12 eliminations. And I think they set their sights on Vortex this time. Do you know what's going to be very, very funny? Tribe Warriors, them not winning the chicken dinner. It will be too funny. You know, because this is what I've seen them do in the past. They usually, it's very hard for them to finish out games that they start like this. You know, the only team that could potentially stand in your way is Afro Esports, you know, based off of that position and the angles that they've got. If they can eliminate Afro Esports, yeah, yeah. But I feel they can't breach this because they're probably going to lose a body here. But it's a good idea. Sergi from Protheus has also gone into the mix. I'm not sure they want to commit to this. It's going to be a hard one for them to, because they will be pushing out into the open. Afro Esports back to full strength. And Ned from Protheus has been knocked away by Quilla there, run right through. That will be the end of the road for him as well. 3 Crown Esports up to 8 eliminations now. Quilla on the front foot, front lines. Wow. Could Tribe Warriors do it? Could they be the team to finally do it? Could this be the year? Could it be the year? Well, we're about to witness history in the making if they do make it happen. And eyes on the prize, none the less. It's all about competition. So you're asking what's in the big four? It's the big three or the big four, innit? Oh my goodness. 12 eliminations and more and counting. 3 Crown Esports also chasing them down. 9 on the books here. Still got 8 teams in the cut. And there could be more to look out for. There will be a lot of questions being asked here. You would think that you know, these guys have a different way. You would think that they have like a different aura to how they play. Vortex, they have been spotted out. I think Tribe are just doing everything right here. You know, they're just playing this perfectly. You know, they've been forced out of play zone. Vortex already making the move, trying to hold the hillside position, trying to be proactive. But again, the danger is there's teams already up there. Neon Rising being one of them. And I believe Arab T as well. But now that would be a trade-off because it looks like Arab T and Neon Rising are trading off as well. Oh! Well, that was a crazy grenade, but it did not land where it was supposed to. They will try again though, but that one's a little bit more closer to home. Baby's also taking and stacking more. That's another one into the side. Let's take it in. Tries to hold the high ground, but doesn't work. Reckless will recklessly sway the Bison in the right direction. Gets the knock on, and now he will go for the pickup. Skills trying his absolute best to make something happen here, but this zone 5, it will hurt, and he made the wrong choice. And that will cost him. Neon Rising as well will take the hint, and they will take the hit. But Tribe Warriors in trouble now. Surgery's out in the blue zone. If he can't find a vehicle, he's cooked. And things could start to break down here for Tribe Warriors. Touch continues to mount the pressure. Harsh Esports getting absolutely bedazzled here. And their numbers are dwindling, but Tribe Warriors doing the absolute best to hold this down. A grenade over the top side now from DK. And he's trying to lack that one in over to the other side. Oh, that's a big touch from Quilla off onto the angles there. Gets them dropped away, and this could be very hard not to crack there. Grenades flying from side to side, and that will be the end. Swatted away like a mosquito, and that will be the end of the road for him as well. Chris to follow suit. 3 Crown Esports, they're cooking right now. Pride trying his best to make something happen out of this one, but 3 Crown Esports, they're using the playground, they're using every single area to their advantage. Afro Esports down to one man. Pride, will he go before a fall, or will Quilla be the one to stop him? No, he will not. Again, another trade-off. Lenzy, the top G, gets the angle onto the corner, and again, he tries to circle back into that open space. Devil has been knocked away for the 2nd time in a row. Hopefully they will not get blown away. And Tribe Warriors continue the onslaught. 4 players up. 12 eliminations now for 3 Crown Esports. Can they add more to the tally? It's not looking likely. It is not looking likely at all. They will try to hold this down, but it's not looking like a possibility. Pride has taken more hits, and the play zone has already creeped up on him. And unfortunately, Devil will not make it any further. Pride will have to go down inside and hold the lines. And he's running straight into the danger. 3 Crown Esports immediately stopped by the Pride man. And that will be the end of the road. Tribe Warriors, 18 eliminations. My word, my goodness. 4 versus 2. This could be them. This could be the game. 20 eliminations is cooking right now. Rogue has been spotted out. He's copped out the Uzi. Can it clap? Not this time. No round of applause. And the man's knocked away. The DBS will shut it down. And that will be the end of the road. Tribe Warriors. Tribe Warriors chicken dinner. My goodness. 20 elimination chicken dinner. Yeah. And you know what's crazier? They are playing without Haider. They're playing without the main man. That is what makes it even trickier. What a performance from this team. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Tribe Warriors. Consistency is the name of the game, and they are playing it to perfection. What a performance. What a game they have had. And now that this is one for the history books. What a game. Tribe Warriors. I mean, it's something. It's absolutely something. When you look at the stats, it's something. Touch with 6, surgery with 1, top C with 2, and top G with 11. 11 eliminations. I mean, come on, guys. You can't make this up. These guys, they got it for real. You know, it's not like one and done. It's not a one-off. These guys, they want to win. They want to win the split. You know, they want to win the split. 51 eliminations to the good. 46 knocks, 6 grenade limbs, 28 assists. Keep an eye out for that number. 4,700 in damage. I mean, it's a big one. It's a big one. It's a humongous one. It's a chunky one, you know, from Tribe Warriors. I mean, I can't even imagine what the rest of the, you know, leaderboard is going to look like after this game. 3,100 in damage. You can't even be mad at that. 3 Crown Esports, the only team that came close enough, you know, to rack it up, to pack it in. I would be impressed if they could do something in the next game to just at least even the play field, man. At least for the most part, you know, just even the playing field, bro. You know, just, you know, 26 minutes on the clock for both teams, but you know, the distance in performance is just too large. It is just too large. You know, it is way too much. Can't be ignored. 11 eliminations for top G, 1,600 in damage points. I mean, can you be mad? You know, 26 minutes on the clock. This guy is really him. You know, he's really him. He really turned up. And you also have to look out for the fact that this has been how it has been going for them. You know, but let's not forget, 11 eliminations, 6 for touch, 6 for Quilla. Quilla actually went under the radar, but he was putting in that work. Devil as well with 3, and Saya with 3 as well. 475 on the clock, 971, and I think Top G did finish up with 1,600. Big move, 30 points to the good. Once again, I think this is the second time they're doing this, or this is the second time they're coming close to doing this as well. 16 for 3 Crown Esports, Vortex with 8, Afro with 7, 1011 Ecstasy with 3, Dark Knights with 3 as well, Harsh and Foul Play also with 3, Arab T, Neon Rising Pro Athletes, and Angels of Death also with 2 apiece. No More Esports with 1, Luick with 1, and Vanguard 4 portions, no points secured. Okay. Now, you know, we had very interesting ideas, you know, and concepts for these games. You know, we really thought about it. You know, we really thought, okay, what would be the best way, you know, to play this particular map? Well, Tribe Warriors have shown you. They showed you what it do. And now you have to think twice about what exactly is what exactly it entails when you're looking out for a specific style of play when it comes to Erangel, but it's just interesting, man. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it regardless. But the performance is exceptional, and that is what we love to see, ladies and gentlemen. One game down, three more to go. It is Erangel, and we are coming right up with Miramar. So don't touch that down. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Run those numbers up. Let's get paid. See you guys in the next game.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10NET Campus Gamefest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Gamefest, and this is my first time coming to Gamefest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of today is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC25 tournament. But it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamalafe winner. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olale, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yes, Gamefest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better.
Mission.
Hi guys, it's me Trey, and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening. And the best part, it's all free.
Hi guys, my name is Russia, and I'm the winner for the PUBG Mobile.
Joshua, I won tournament for Street Fighter 6.
Shalom, Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won Fire competition. They total by 10 and 80 and Monster. We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day. I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster in this competition. You have shown me that this sport can go far in Nigeria. When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
So I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy for making such a wonderful event.
Some people got carried like babies, dog. Some people got rocked in that last game. Tribe Warriors were rocking. They were keeping it rocking. And that is what we love to see in the NPL. The Super Weekend has kicked off to a blazing start. 30 points for Tribe Warriors. Now the goal is to eliminate Tribe Warriors and take 10 points out of that 30. So all you have to do is land on them. It's as easy as that. Land on them. That's 10 points for you, dog. It's as simple as that. Just land on Tribe Warriors. Simple, right? Right? Well, do that at your own risk. But an amazing performance from them regardless. They have turned things around, and that is what we love to see. But ladies and gentlemen, Miramar is up next. Can Tribe Warriors do the same, or can the Miramar Gods, Afro Esports, Four Portions, and the likes, and Ecstasy, can they catch up? Can they do better? Can they turn things around? Three Crown Esports did do a little bit of a chase there, but they didn't catch on. But will they be able to catch on in this last game? Three Crown Esports did play as 3 in the last game. Hopefully they will not play as 3 this time around. We're about to witness. It is the Super Weekend. It is match number 2. And it is a very, 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 very good. It's a very good playing path, if you ask me. You know, coming in from that northern side to the south is not the worst thing in the world. You know, it's really not. It's not the worst thing in the world, if you ask me. You know, cuts right through the middle. We've got La Cobriera in there. We've got Crater Fields. We've got El Pozo. We've got Monte Nuevo. We've got Picado. We've got San Martin, Hacienda del Patron. We've got La Tiella, Chumacera, Cruz de Valle, Minas de Sul, Valle de Mar, Patrona o Partona, Los Leones, La Bendita, Impala, Puerto Paricio, Minas Generales, the Graveyard, Truck Stop, all of these places up for grabs. Very, very playable. You know, I think Three Crown are going to love this one, though, because it cuts right through Los Leones, so it favors them a little bit more than they would like. But playing out of that position, it's something they also have to think about. You know, there's some teams that I've seen that, you know, when they have this zone, they don't really play as much as they would. They don't really play as comfortable as they would like, you know. You know, like they want the zone to be out of their reach. They want to make rotations. You know, some teams they just got it like that. But Tribe Warriors, the way they executed the ecstasy is one for the books. You know, ecstasy. In all honesty, that push, they weren't ready. they just weren't ready for it. You know, they just didn't know what was waiting for them at the other side of that wall. They had no idea. They really just didn't have any idea. You know, and they got fried up. They really got fried up in that engagement. But hopefully, I think they picked up something from there. So we're going to see for ourselves if that is going to be the case for them. But as it stands, Afro Esports will be the team to look out for in this Miramar game. Remember, no team in the NPL has won more chicken dinners in Miramar than Afro Esports. The same way, no team in the NPL has won more chicken dinners in Sandhawk more than XC. So and Sanok is the next map. So that tells you all you need to know. But eyes on the prize, Tribe Warriors need to be stopped. But who is going to stop them? Who will bail the cat? Who will bail the cat? That phrase is so hilarious. Who will bail the cat? Who will bail the who will bail the cat? Because I know where the story originated from, right? All the mice, they were getting cooked by the cat in the house, and then they're like, "Damn, this cat is cooking us, bro. We need to find a way to cast the noise or cast the location of where the cat is, so he won't sneak up on us anymore. So whenever he's moving around, we'll find a way to pinpoint his location." And then one of the mice came up with the idea of, oh, what if we tie a bell around the cat's neck, so that anytime he moves, we'll know what direction he's coming from. He won't sneak up on us. He won't pounce on us or anything like that. And then everyone was in agreement. Oh, that's a fantastic idea. But now the next thing to follow is, yeah, that's a great idea, but I'm not going to do it. Who's going to put the bell around the cat's neck? Who will bell the cat? And that is the question. And the end of the day, then nobody ever got to bell the cat, and the cat just kept on cooking them until there were no mice left. Now, Tribe Warriors is the cat here. Who will bell the cat? Who will stop Tribe Warriors? Remember, Tribe Warriors finished the league stage on top of the leaderboard, 123 points. I believe that is the highest ever in a single weekend. In a single week from the league stages. I think that's the highest. But it looks like Foul Play and Three Crown Esports here could be trading off. Quilla with the first drop. The first drop. One for the books here. And Foul Play are going to think twice about this one now. They've lost two. Will they lose more? Two shorts. Vision up is there. Oh, Tusha was actually gets the drop. That's two bodies caught. And you got to respect the Tommy gun. And he's turned things around now. This could be the opening they're looking for. PlayStation 2's up on the other side, but Quilla is actually there to close this down. But he has to be very careful. Almost getting spotted up. Crazy to the corner. Charles gets dropped up, and that will be Quilla with the clutch of the clutches. 3 eliminations to Quilla. And you got to respect the Tommy gun, bro. Say hello to my little friend. You got to say hello. So, oh wait, you guys, so you're asking in the comment section, like, Priest, now from Spain. Actually, I have a little mamacita, that helps me do one or two things. I got a little mamacita on me, so she teaches me a little bit of Espanol. A little señorita. I got a little señorita on my arm. Just a little, just a balio fan shit. So not crazy. She just teaches me a little bit of Spanish in there. She's got that Spanish accent. Plus I've been to Mexico, and doing a little bit of Spanish in there. So it's just one of those things. I also speak French. Bonjour type shit. So stay locked in, guys. You gotta learn a lot of languages if you want to make it fun in this life. So if you guys need Spanish lessons, I'm your guy. Still stay locked in, man. So I said, Priest is wearing a 10-11 jersey under his cloth. Is it under? I have 10-11 boxers. I have 10-11 boxers, man. You thought it was who would build the cat? Well, yeah, well, you're welcome. This is me. I'm always dropping knowledge for you guys, just dropping knowledge. That's funny cats, DJ. Love it. Yeah, man, that's funny cat, DJ. That is crazy, man. I'm crying, bro. I love this chat, man. W in the chat. W's in the chat. Also, you guys should like this stream, share the stream. The more you like, the better. Now, Bella, be Bill. It's Bell, dog. Come on, man. It's Bell. Tie Bell around the cat's neck, man. Oh my days, you guys are hilarious, but I love it. I love it. Oh, 4 portions in a 2 versus 4 here. Again, do you know the funny thing? In this 2 versus 4, I still think 4 portions have the upper hand. If they can get one knock, is GG's, bro. Well, Crusader has a sight line on Afro Esports, and the spray is good. Trying to close this down. Oh, that's a good touch. DK's to the victim, and 4 portions again. Ecstasy biting off a little bit more than they can chew, getting a little too complacent there. Crusader just out in the open, shooting all willy-nilly, like he wasn't gonna get spotted out. Well, Ecstasy, I think they want to commit to this, but it's gonna be a hard commitment. It's gonna be a hard commitment there, but they will circle back. Afro Esport, oh, DK, yup, uprooted immediately by Bego, and they will take a son for a son. But then, why did you feel the need to get out of there, though? You know, why did they feel the need to move? You know, I didn't understand the concept behind that. You know, like why did you feel the need to move out of there? You have the numbers advantage now. Why did you have to move? You know, why do you have to turn your back to Ecstasy? You knew the direction they were coming from, and then you proceeded to, you know, turn your car around, man. Crazy stuff. Well, looks like Tribe Warriors have started off once again. This time, no more. I think it's no more, right? Was it no more? Was it no more they caught? Or was it Neon Rising? I think it was no more, right? Yeah, it is. I'm not sure who it is, but it looks like Harsh Esports are going to be the ones taking off the wall. And I said it's 4 portions now set their sights onto the guys from Vanguard Esports. Again, 2 bodies caught. And I said it, 4 portions. I would give them that game against Vanguard because of the position they had. They've taken 2 away now. And they've taken the 3rd one. Oh, but 22K Boogie's trying to circle back over to the jump shot. Oh, clutch from 22K. But he did sacrifice all of his teammates to make that happen. But 4 portions will take 3 away. Ooh, that was a very, very nasty step. That was a nasty cut. Yeah, that was a very nasty cut, bro. Can't lie. Very, very nasty cut. Pro leads, yeah. You know, teams that play like this, nothing usually comes out of it. You know, like teams that love to turn this into climbing Mount Everest. So it looks like Tribe Warriors have been rushed into a very, 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 very toxic predicament against Harsh Esports now. Harsh, does Izanagi have something to say about this one? There's too many teams in this area. Tribe Warriors, can they come out of this unscathed? Well, they've already been scathed, though. They've lost 1. You know, they've lost 1, though. You know, so they will not be getting the bonus of getting a chicken dinner as 4. So that one is already out the window. And, you know, back-to-back chicken dinner is already looking feisty here. Yeah, they're already taking hits. Demon already has an angle on them. Izanagi has pulled up to the scene. I think Hashi Sports should make quick work of them. I think once they know that it's Tribe, they know that this is a potential for 10 points. They should chase after them with the quickness. They should really chase after them with the quickness, if you ask me. You know, it would be ideal. No more getting the drop on top C there. Top G moves around and moves and gets into some safety there. Tribe Warriors will have to think really, really hard about how they want to finish this game. It's going to be a hard, very, very hard nut to crack for them. But, you know, we've seen games like this, though. Ooh, you know, Harsh Esports in a good start. Very good start from 911, 2 eliminations. Well, can they keep up the momentum though? I think no more. Why in the vicinity? I think they are trying to circle around them. down to just one now. And they came out on top with 2 eliminations. Hopefully that will yield something for them going forwards. And AOD not found much of their footing. This was the team that qualified into the Super Weekend on the last game with the last play, you know, and it was more about survival. They survived. They really, really survived. Azrael and for his poster also in the vicinity. We're thinking about how they will want to make an interesting rotation outside of the cut. But it will be one for the books, though, if they could find a way around it. And someone said pro athletes performing worse than athlete game. I don't think so. I think pro athletes are better in. I think they're better in like positioning. I think they're just better in position. I think athlete game is better in transition though, but I think they're just better at positioning themselves inside of the zone. I personally think that that's just, you know, that's just what it is. But Ecstasy, they have lost one. They've lost Crusader. So it is a matter of Tribe Warriors who eliminates them and snatches away those points. A little bit of a backstory. For some of these teams, we do have some teams that this will be their first time in the NPL. Vortex, No More, Proathletes, AOD. This is their first time in the Nigerian Pro League. So, you know, eyes will be on them. Don't forget, grand final points have started to count from the league stages. And all the points you've made so far, how many points have you got? How many points have you gotten so far? Well, Arab T still yet to find it. Play zone has a little bit of Puerto Paricio in there, and I think that is where the zone is going to move. Let's go in right there. It does. Cuts out all of the water. Still a little bit of water in there, though. Good rotations, but Proathletes, like I said, Proathletes just know how to position themselves in a very, very solid area of that zone. But the problem with this positioning now is it opens them up to a lot of engagements, you know, on all the different corners. It cuts things across. It cuts them to the side. It pushes them into an open space. These are the things that they need to be very, very wary of. You know, but hopefully, you know, it pans out, it circles in, and hopefully they can defend that area of the circle for the most part, because it's going to be very, very demanding for them to get at least something out of that position they've got. Is a very good spot. If they do get contested for it, it now boils down to how defensively solid you are. 22k Boogie, the last one for Vanguard, he's been spotted by Rezas. I'm pretty sure he sees him, but you know, does he want to commit? I'm not sure he knows that he's just a solo guy user. And Sleepy Boy already making their way deeper into the play zone here, but I think they have spotted 22k Boogie. They know he's there. They've spotted the Buggy as well, so they're really just waiting for him to, you know, clock out. But again, do they want to commit though? That's the question. Do they want to commit? What can Buggy do from there? Well, yeah, it looks like they want to commit. Neon Rising taking another hit. Don't cry. Is the victim. I think it's Harsh Esports that puts that one to bed. And Harsh Esports up to 3 eliminations now. That distance to the top is reducing at every waking moment. Molotov tossed. Beast is inching closer and closer. He has to be very careful. You have to win your ones. Well, this is a potential 1 versus 2. Boogie's in the corner as well. Tries to cinch through. Couple more shots. They know he's there, and he's spotted. Oh, Boogie gets a drop on him, and he does get the block in. Wow. Yeah, you got to win your ones, bro, because he's going to steal that one away. And Buggy did an amazing job stealing one away from Lewick. He uses the victim, and he's been sent back into the lobby. Ecstasy continue their onslaught now. Dark Knights are the victims. This time around, Abubakar to follow suit. Tamar closed out Bego as well. And Dark Knights feeling the heat. And take a look at that. The position from Ecstasy. 5 for Amar, 2 for Bego, 7 for Ecstasy. And they are climbing up quite nicely. And there's only, 3 teams? Only 3 teams have 4 players up. Harsh, Prothletes, and AOD. Those are the only 3 teams that have 4 players up. And that should tell you exactly what. That should tell you that, yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. It costs the cost to be the boss. Who is paying it? Tribe Warriors, if they win this game again, I'm going to crash out for real, man. If Tribe Warriors win with a 2-man, I'm going to crash out. Even if Ecstasy wins with a 3-man, I'm still going to crash out. Prothletes, what do you have for me, though? Neon Rising, what do you guys have for me? I mean, these 2 teams are in the best possible positions. Yeah, Prothletes also, you see, good position. All they have to do is advance a little bit closer and hold that northern side. Again, this is a game that Prothletes should win. There are certain teams that I see them in certain positions, and I know that, yeah, you're not beating the allegations, dog. That chicken dinner is yours, dog. That kind of thing. And I always see it, and I always think it through. Prothletes being one of, those teams that I would expect a lot from. They have a very good position in the zone. Neon Rising as well. Neon Rising, on the other hand, are a man short. And Vortex now will be setting your sights on AOD. Eric, the victim. Nix will shut him all the way up. And that will be AOD losing a player now. And those bonus points starting to slip away. Jay, the next one to follow suit against Neon Rising now. Baby is the one that gets the angle of Wex. Ooh, Wesco will take one back. And I don't know what's happening here, but it could be something interesting, though. It looks like Neon Rising are in the vicinity. Wesco could turn something around here. Oh, that will be another touch. And it is Top G. With the final blow, Vortex will go out with 1 elimination under their belts. That's a bad stop for them. And it was Tribe Warrior still putting in work, still reducing numbers, still causing chaos. If everybody's reduced to a 2-man, 3-man, 2-man, 3-man, it's balanced diet. Anybody's getting cooked. Tribe Warriors still, they will not stop. This is not, this is a rollie, not a stopwatch. It does not stop. Tribe Warriors will not stop. Surgery wants to go for the push, but I don't think that's going to be a good idea. Harsh Esports continue to mount the pressure on AOD. And I think Azriel was knocked away by one team and finished by another. I think they're caught between a very, very hard place right now. Harsh Esports, getting caught between Harsh Esports and Neon Rising is just something nonsensical, really. You just gotta be sure of your angles. AOD down to 1 now. I remember when they had 4 players, now they just have 1 left, and I spoke too soon. Wesco spotted by Harsh, and that's going to be good night for him as well. And that is it. That is it, man. AOD out. 2 games, 3 points. Yeah, that survivor stage is going to be a long day, bro. It's going to be a long day, bro. A very long day. And 911 continues the onslaught. It's Neon Rising on the receiving end this time. I think Hachis have been in a better position. They're trying to circle this and make something out of it, though. 4 eliminations to the good. 911, 1 HP. He will be able to get his levels back up. Ecstasy just in controlling the entirety of that western region. And they are making it something special in that entire area. Yeah, he's an idea. You don't want to do that with Bego, dog. You do not want to do that with Bego. You do not want to do this with Bego. It's not a good idea. It is absolutely not a good idea at all. Well, Ecstasy, stage 5 of the circle, and they are inside. You've got the likes of Harsh Sports that are not inside of the circle, and they have to make do with trying to make a way inside. Who will build the cat? Y'all need to chill with this, man. I already said that thing like a while back, man. Why are you still saying it, man? Well, Izanagi has been going tit for tat with Bego. The Quilla finally setting his sights on Arab T. Again, Arab T have been very, very slow with picking up the pace there, but Quilla has been traded off. This time he's knocked away and he is flushed. And 3Crown Esports will lose one. They will lose another in the context of that position that they are trying to secure. A couple more seconds to the zone closes out. Izanagi, this is a plan. It is all part of the plan. It is really all part of the plan. You cannot, do the trade-offs with Bego at that distance. It's gonna hurt you in the long run. And I think people's this is all part of the plan, really. No vehicles? Wow. Wow, no vehicles, and you've been wasting your time up here all this while? Wow. 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 Crazy. Crazy. She Sports eating all of this up. A 911 call the police. He has been spotted and will not exceed any further. 9 eliminations now. Play zone will claim him. And Ecstasy will make quick work of that. Have to secure any elimination so far, but hopefully for him, one would fall on his lap. And that will be the end of 3Crown Esports. They go out, 7 eliminations to the good. It's not a bad performance from them, but looking at how things are going right now, we have the opportunity to just climb this hill. Arab T now setting sights. Ecstasy have decided to get a piece of the action. Amar with a solid grenade over the top. Trader as well. Trying to lock this in. Sturgy is spotted. 2 bodies now for Arab T. He's dropped him through. Storm has been knocked away. Trader now pulling up to the scene from no eliminations to 2. And Prothlete's in trouble now. Ooh, Bego almost getting swept away by that guy. Amar's grenade will shut it down. Ned gets knocked away. Prothlete's in trouble now. It's going to be a no-brainer for them if they can hold this down. That guy spotted. He will be getting knocked up. He might be getting swept up. Yes, he will be swept up by Great. And he has made his way into the zone, leaving all of his teammates to succumb to their injuries. If I was him, I would still stay inside of that building. Resses is spotted. Oh my goodness! Well, that is what you call the Irish potato. And Resses will turn it around, and Great will not feel so great. The group stage MVP getting absolutely turned around like a barber's chair. Wow. And Tribe Warriors still alive here, still down to 1. These guys, rather, in a 1v2. If Tribe Warriors win this game, I will crash out. Amar has been spotted though. Surgery makes a spin and gets into a little bit of a dump spot position here. Could be a very, very hard one to circle back. Amar has been spotted here. Straight to the right hand side. He gets Amar knocked away. Trader is in trouble. Oh my goodness! Oh, what a clutch! Surgery! Surgery! Did you feel how surgical? Tribe Warriors back-to-back chicken dinner. How surgical can it get? My word, Tribe Warriors again. Crashing out. I'm crashing out on the stream. Tribe, it's something inside me I felt the force. You know, I ain't talking Star Wars, but I felt the force. When I said if Tribe Warriors win again, I'm going to crash out because I could see it. It was looming. Their position in the zone, their awareness, the planning, the execution. They were playing as a two-man, but I was worried because I kept saying if everybody in the lobby is getting reduced to 2 and 3, 2 and 3, it's a balanced diet. Tribe Warriors can succeed in those conditions. Crazy work. What a finish. 60 eliminations, 52 knocks, 5,300 on the heels, 28 assists. I mean, what are you telling me, dog? What are you telling me, man? Crazy. Insane performance from Tribe Warriors. I mean, what does this even mean? 2,300 for Ecstasy, but to what end? You know, to what end really? To what actual end? 1,300 for Tribe Warriors, man. Crazy. 27 minutes on the clock for both teams. 16 to 22. It's not that steep. You know, it's not that steep at all. It is absolutely not that steep, man. What are you telling me? What? But Amar resumes his MVP duties. 9 eliminations, 1,300 in damage, 2 assists and 7 knocks to follow through. 27 minutes on the clock. Amar is him. He's started to raise awareness. He's coming for that MVP. He is coming for that MVP, I'll tell you that. Amar in front, 9. Yeah, this is the kind of MVP lineup I love to see, where all the players' photos show up. Thank you, guys. Thank you to these 5 players. Thank you. Amar in front with 9. Quilla once again is here. Quilla is going really under the radar. 600. Trader is in the mix as well. 404 limbs. Surgery with 522. 3 limbs. Baby on baby. 3 limbs as well. He did finally put some numbers down for Neon Rising. Wow. It's one thing to, to question it, but it's another thing, man. It's one thing to look at it, but it's another thing, man. 22 points to the good for Ecstasy. Tribe Warriors with 16. With 16 on the clock. Luick with 10. 3 Crown Esports with 8. Neon Rising with 8 as well. Pro League in 6th place with 6. Harsh Esports in 7th with 5. RT in 8th with 4. Vanguard 4 portions, 3 apiece. No More with 2. Afro Esports with 1. Dark Knights, Vortex, Foul Play, and Ages of Death with 1 apiece. Interesting. Everybody in this game secured at least 1 point, so not the worst thing. But Top G still in front, leading the MVP charge. 12 eliminations to the good, 12 apiece, 1,700 damage for Amar, 1,200 for Quilla, win 10. In touch with 7, Devil with 5. Well. Now take a look at the standings. Tribe Warriors with 46 and Ecstasy with 25. So Ecstasy have to do some diabolic, and they've even gotten bonus points as well. Back-to-back chicken dinner. Crazy. And they didn't get eliminated. Crazy. Ecstasy with 25. 3 Crown Esports with 24. Luick in 4th place with 11. Neon Rising in 5th place with 10. Vortex in 6th place with 9. Prothetes in 7th with 8. Afro Esports with 8 as well. Harsh also with 8. RT in 10th with 6. Dark with 4. Play with 4. Vanguard all the way down to AOD with 3. Woo! 2 games to the good. And 2 more games coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. The action in the NPL has been absolutely incredible. 1 versus 2 with a clutch from Surgery. Oh, he was surgical with it, I'll tell you that. What a finish. What an absolute banger. Back-to-back chicken enough for Tribe Warriors there. So that those 10 points didn't go to anybody. Oh my days. But these guys just got themselves additional bonus points as well for a back-to-back chicken dinner. Crazy work. But we love to see. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 games down, 2 more to go. Right up next, we have Sandhawk Brewing. Hopefully, we're going to see something different. We're going to stay locked in. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be right back after the break.
Welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10NET Campus Gamefest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Gamefest, and this is my first time coming to Gamefest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of today is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC 25 tournament. But it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamala Ferwina. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olale, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yeah, Gamefest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better. Mission.
Hi guys, it's me Trey, and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Gamefest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening. And the best part, it's all free.
Hi guys, my name is Russia, and I'm the winner for the PUBG Mobile.
Joshua, I won tournament for Street Fighter 6. Shalom,
It's Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Oza Rising 3 Championship. I won fire competition today, concluded by 10 and 80 and Monster. We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day. I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition.
It has shown me that this sport can go far in Nigeria.
When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that, yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today. Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted. So I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy, for making such a wonderful event.
From PS12, now imagine Israeli Ruga, now the Womerson, Demo, against Hyper, they need to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds them, shuts them down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door, the oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
Man, I don't know how I feel, bro. I don't know, man. I just don't know, man. Like, it's crazy. I just don't know. It's crazy, man. Chicken dinner back to back, performances, all these things. I thought about it, and Tribe Warriors may have just had the best opening Super Weekend one would ever ask for, you know, because it's crazy. It's really crazy. These guys, they are not stopping. I keep saying this is not a stopwatch. This is a Rolex. This is a Rolly. It don't ever stop. It just keeps going. And this is what I love to see. Consistent performances across the board is absolutely incredible, nonetheless. But Sanok is where it's at. A different mindset here. I know Tribe Warriors are not very, very solid in Sanok like that. They will probably get some eliminations, but Sanok is just too tricky for them to handle. But I wouldn't be surprised if something crazy happens. I ain't gonna lie. I won't be. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be something crazy, man. But it's one for the books. But the plane is in the air, regardless, because you don't got a choice. You got to take off. And another west to east zone. But except for teams like Pro Athletes and I think Foul Play that love to play up in the north, like Cow, Tapmock type shit. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work for them though. I don't think it's gonna work. So I think some of those teams that do love to play in the south, this is more along their. I think this is more along their alley. I think this serves them a little bit more. But we'll see. We'll see how this Sano game. I know this Sano game is going to be a very, very interesting reminder because Ecstasy, this is more of their map than anyone else's. No team has more chicken dinners in Sandhawk than Ecstasy. But again, you you got to look out for it. You just got to look out for it. The entirety of this split, no team has won more chicken dinners in the entirety of this season. No team has won more chicken dinners than Ecstasy in Sandhawk. So eyes will be on them. Kampong right now is going to be home to Arab T. Fortunately for them, uncontested this time. I think everybody's in their spot. 4 portions. Unfortunately for tonight, they've been playing as two. Now, they've Roman is back into the fold, but now someone else has been replaced by Roman. Like, I don't even know what's going on with them. Hopefully, by the last game they would come up with something. Hopefully. But Tribe Warriors, I mean, take a look at their split up onto that southeastern side. Take a look at that. Probably gonna have a sight line on Arab T once they start to make their own rotations outside. You just got to think about it again. You just have to be very sure. You can't be making any mistakes. But Azrael has been knocked away by Boogie, and El Chapo is going to follow suit. 4 portions in trouble, immediately hurt. And Roman will trade one off and will send him back into the lobby as well. And Torrid, last one left for against the last one left for 4 portions. Roman might have something to say about this one. All he has is an SLR. If Roman was aware that this guy only had an SLR, he'd be charging, I'm sure. It's an SLR and a crossbow. I mean, he's really him, right? Ooh, well, that was a little bit of that would serve as a little bit of a deterrent. Ooh. Well, he knows. Oh, he knows now. But he's trying to lure him into the rest of his teammates just in the background there. Can Roman make the right call? Will he fall for it? Yep, he's going to fall for it. He falls for it. Ooh, he does get the finish as well. He trades him off, and that will be the end of the road. Vanilla with the final clutch. Final clutch. Big clutch. 4 portions again. Still get eliminated early, but they still get some points in. But they are sitting at a very low threshold. But fortunately for 4 portions, they had a very good Hamatan split. They had a very, very good Hamatan split, if you ask me. So, the only danger now is, will they make the finals? Oh! Wow. 2 sure odds will win every time. And 3 Crown Esports getting absolutely macheted by foul play here. They will lose one of their own. Quilla and Devil, the last 2 left. Again, this is still very even, Stevens. Very, very even. Quilla and Devil can make quick work of the guys from foul play. This is a 2 versus 4, but I'm still not convinced. I'm very much not convinced. Unless one more player gets eliminated, I'm not convinced. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not convinced at all. Nah. I'm not convinced. Ooh, that's a good grenade from Devil. The DBS for the road. Tries to slice things out. Ooh, yep, it's a GG's right now. Quilla, what's a good grenade? Very good grenade, but too slow, too short. Molotov drop through. Tries to circle back. PlayStation 2 shot it down. 3 Crown Esports top dead in their tracks, and their crates getting shot up by foul play. Ooh, it's a good one. Foul play starting very strongly. 3 eliminations. Very good. Very demure. 3 Crown Esports about to be... I don't think they'll be bumped out of top 3 though. Luik has to do some extraterrestrial to bounce 3 Crown out of top 3. But right now they're looking very good. Neon Rising hot on their heels as well. Okay, I think Neon Rising can do that. I think Neon Rising can bump 3C out of top 4. Out of top 3. Neon Rising also another team that's very good in Sandhawk. They do have a lot of intel. Move around with a lot of intel, if you ask me. No more, But then dangerously, you gotta be careful. You gotta be very careful, because don't forget, if you keep losing out, you might not make the finals. Vortex now taking hits. Oh, Jojo. Well, no wonderful adventures for him. He's back into the lobby. Jojo will not move any further. Vortex losing out again. We've got 2 players left now. It's not the way they wanted to start this game. I'll tell you that one for free. It's not even the way they wanted to start today, man. And I have a feeling that more these are not the same teams we're going to see in the next Super Weekend. That's why it's going to be so funny, because there's only 4 slots into the rain split finals from next weekend. By next weekend, we will have 4 teams qualifying straight into the split finals. So who are those 4 teams going to be? It's really going to be a very interesting battle because the leaderboard is going to tell you something different. Don't forget the bonus points are going to come into effect for that reason. No bonus points after the second week of the Super Weekend because that is when the Super Weekend ends. So there will be no bonus points. It's only going to be the survival stage coming up. Remember, grand final points is going to be a subtotal of your league play points, your Super Weekend points, and your split final points. In the event that you do not make a single Super Weekend, your survival stage points will be the points used instead. And top C again, consciously, they're consciously very violent. Tribe Warriors are consciously very violent. Top C with a drop on 2 touch as well. 2 eliminations already. And I said this team is not that solid in Sandhawk, but it looks like they've understood the lobby. Little shooters, they understand it now, and they're cooking. They're just cooking. And are they about to run away with this? Are they about to run away with this lead against Ecstasy and 3 Crown Esports? Are they about to run far away? That would be something scary, Something very scary. We're about to see for ourselves. Oh, I spoke too soon on Neon Rising here. Looks like Foul Play are the ones turning things around. 2 short odds. Swaying over. Wizard is going to be the last one left. And he still gets dropped? Oh my goodness. Wow. Holy. Foul Play have picked it up. And he still got dropped? Wow. Crazy work. Neon Rising snuffed out. And I thought they were going to cook. Well, Hashi Sports have set their sights on Pro Athletes right now, and it's Storm. And this one ain't no X-Men. He's back in the lobby, courtesy of Demon. Hashi Sports are on a movement right now. They need to get some more points under their belts, to keep things fresh. Keep things very fresh. And they will be trying to confiscate or percolate or do something along those lines, but again, could be anybody's game regardless. But wow. Someone says this is how it should be. Shoot those crates. No toxicity here. Please, no hate watch as well. Please, no hate watching. Well, Hachi Sports and the Pro Leagues. I mean, the Pro Leagues, I don't see them taking initiative in these engagements. That's my only problem with them. They have a lot of, they know how to put themselves in the right spots in the zones. They know how to hold lines, but to just take the initiative and get eliminations is just too difficult for them. Vanguard, on the other side, are really thinking it through if they do want to set things aside. But no more esports. Also one of the teams that has the potential to do something, currently sitting in 15th place, but not too far out. And Ned has been spotted. Ooh, Sergi with a couple sprays there, but he's immediately worn out. And Ned is knocked away. Arab T, the other ones on the other spectrum, dealing the damage that they can. We're down to 13 teams now. 43 players in the cut. and it could be one for the books. It could be one for the books if you ask me. RT down to one. I don't even know how this happened, you know? I don't even know how. They were in Kampong, so how? You know, what was the, you know, my problem here is I think a lot of these teams don't do research. I really think they don't. I think you got to do a lot of research. Rewatch these games. You will learn something every single time. You know, you don't have to be crazy at gun skill. You don't have to be, mechanically gifted like that. You just have to put yourself in a very, very, very good position. And you learn positions when you rewatch the streams. You will learn something. I promise you, you will learn something. You know, like I've seen a lot of these things play out, a lot of these zones, a lot of these ideas, concepts. I've seen a lot of them play out, you know? But the best teams are the best because they learn. You know, they learn. Foul play, what do you have for me though? Ooh. Now, Vanguard going against No More. Vanilla's up into the corner as well. He has a DBS in hand, trying to close this out, but he's already hurt. He doesn't look like he's going to survive this one out. Ooh, he's immediately getting dropped off. Vanity, low on HP. The Molotov is surging him out. He gets to get the drop. Immediately goes for the closeout. Tries to peek into the corner again. Oh, all is Vanity. 7 eliminations. And Vanguard will still hold on. And that was very, very close. Yeah, this is one of those games where where Ecstasy wins the game, but they play slow. You know, this is really, this is also something you pick up. You know, Ecstasy play a different type of way in Sanok. It is so different. It is very different and it's very effective. I mean, Trader has an M4 and an MK14, bro. Yeah, good luck stopping that. You know, it's really it. You have to adapt. You have to be better. You have to do so much better every single time. That is the plan. You know, Dark Knight's also in a good spot, playing his slow toxic. With the first elimination, I think it was Dark Knights that eliminated a couple of players from Arab T. I think that was the rotation, right? I think that was the case. I think that was what happened there, but I can't really put my finger on it. I wasn't locked in all the way there. AOD, Wesco, and J. Yeah, Wesco's prone on the ground. Jay's prone on the ground on the other side. I mean, what is this? Somebody should create a meme from these two. I gotta some you guys should get creative, please. You guys need to get creative, please. Get creative. I need a meme out of this. I need a meme coming out of this. We will post it on the official channel, I promise. So once you just create a meme, tag us, invite us as collaborator. Don't worry, we'll accept. As long as it's from the stream though. So you guys should get creative because that kind of play style we have to show it for the world to see type shit. But Pro 3 is down to 2. Great and Sergi. Fortunately, I've not been able to back it up just yet. But big move regardless. Play zone has shifted again towards the south. Afro Esports, also another team to look out for here. They've been getting better at Sanok, but I don't see they always get caught on transition though. They always get caught on transition. That is my only problem with Afro Esports inside of Sanok. They always get caught on transition, but hopefully this won't be the case this time around. But we will see. Woo! Well, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this season of the NPL, all teams will customize their jerseys. If you plan on wearing your team jersey for the NPL Grand Final, make sure to send the jersey over to the 1080 studio, and we will put the right logos on it. and you will be able to rock it for the NPL Grand Final. More details on that will be communicated to the team managers as the tournament goes on. But going forward, Vortex down to 2 as well. Luik is still showing some promise here though, but they need a serious banger. They need like a chicken dinner if they're trying to catch up to 3 Crown Esports or Ecstasy. They need a chicken dinner, you know. And Tribe Warriors cannot be allowed to win 3 chicken dinners in a row. Please, please, guys, come on, man, because that's another bonus point. That's like back to back to back. That's still a bonus point for them. Somebody got to stop these guys, bro. Somebody got to stop them for real. Someone says easy lobby for Luik, right? I know, right? Because Luik, they got it though. They got it. They just gotta see it through. You know, they just gotta see it through. That's all. They just gotta see it through, if you ask me. But right now we are 12 teams up. No, 37 players up as well. Vortex is trying to single out Tribe 2 up. Potential for a 50-pointer. If these guys get 100 points in the Super Weekend, because they're already potentially very close to 50, and there's still a game left, and there's still tomorrow. So it's really hard. It's really hard to just, you know, picture them winning 3 chicken dinners in a row. And imagine them now winning 4 in a row. It's going to be a long night for some people. A long night, bro. But all eyes on the prize. Still, Mentor is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. W Mentor in the chat. Big Mentor is in the chat. And Archie Sports. I mean, why is everybody prone today, man? Why is everybody prone? What is in the grass that you guys are looking for? "30 seconds on the clock before the play zone moves even further. And 12 people in zone 5. 12 teams in zone 5. 37 players in zone 5. Yeah, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night for some people, man. 0 points loading. More 0 points loading, man. You know, I would expect that there will be a different type of strategy here, but it looks like Hershey Sports will be running very, very close to the guys from Ecstasy. Oh, that was a good spray. Trader almost getting him dropped off. But look at that. Foul play. Tribe Warriors hurt by Afro Esports. Surgery has been spotted. Foul play and Ecstasy could be locking horns over to that hillside position. Could be something special going on there. But right now, Afro Esports up to 2. Again, this is a very solid team. Jay gets a drop on great. And AOD with their first elimination of this Sanok game. It's a good spot. It's a very good spot. If they could hold the lines up. Crusader with a grenade over the top. But again, the hillside position. Foul play will not surrender it. Amar has creeped up, and he has creeped up very closely. But again, they don't have all the angles, and Demon actually pops a grenade onto himself. And now Amar is waiting for it. He's waiting just to pounce. PlayStation 2, Amar is there. All it takes is the first knock. But the intel has been gathered. They know Amar is there now, and they are ready. Here they come. Ecstasy against a foul play. And PlayStation 4's popped out. Immediately, Amar gets swept away. He's dropped off as well. Foul play. Foul player knocked away. He has been sent back into the lobby. Echo's spotted. Echo's dropped off as well. Foul play. Turning up the heat, but another trade-off. Traitor, like I said, with the MK14, he snaps and he trickles and he pops. There's 2 players now. Knocked away for Ecstasy. Bego, hopefully, will be getting picked up. But Foul play need to capitalize on this. They need to make something happen out of this one. And they need to close this down very quickly. Amar sent back into the lobby. Foul play need to wrap around. They need to circle back. Too short odds. Trying to hold on in immediately. The DBS will close this out. And here comes Crusader trying to circle back and get the angles. A 3-for-3. It's a log for a log, but Crusader's exposed. He's 1 HP. And foul play. Again, Ecstasy swept under the carpet. And foul play up to 11 eliminations, catapulting themselves into the top 4. There's not a big 3 anymore. There's a big 4, and foul play is in the big 4. Harsh conversations will be had tonight. A chicken dinner could be in the works for foul play, but Tribe Warriors are still very much in this mix. And Ecstasy crumbling hard under the weight of the Super Weekend. Vanguard, in all of that chaos, have also been sent back into the lobby, but not without securing 7 eliminations to the good. Dark Knights now want a piece of the action from Chris was stopped off very. There's a couple of circles back again. Toxic exposed, dropped off into the corner. Tribe Warriors, oh my goodness, they've pulled up to the scene and they're trying to clap this up and squeeze Afro Esports into a rock and a hard place. And now they will try to hold this on, but Surgery is exposed by DK immediately, getting swept off. Touch exposed over to the south side. 1 touch is all it takes, and he will be getting swept away. Top C trying to approve onto that other side, but he's exposed as well. Arab T have now decided to get a piece of the action as well, and a sway into the other corner. Top C, and he's run over. Dark Knights will snatch away the 10 points, and Tribe Warriors finally have been stopped. The big 3 all back into the lobby. I told you, Sanok always has a way of surprising everybody. And now Louis, foul play. Afro Esports stopped as well. They go out with 4. 5 now for Arab T. Harsh Esports up onto the high line. They're waiting on Jay exposed. He drops off. Wesco try to circle back. And that will be good night for him, but they did manage 3 eliminations in all of that commotion. Harsh Esports now cut down to 3. 5 eliminations for them. Luik just holding on the lines. Again, in all of this commotion, Luik have not secured a single elimination, and that is why their first engagement is going to be very interesting. They are the only team that needs to get a chicken dinner here. They are the only team that has 4 players up. There were 6 players in. Harsh Esports have occupied the majority of the zone, and Sleepy Boy just stands in the middle of the street, shoots, and he's spotted immediately by Demon, and he's going to be swept back into the lobby. Reckless from Arab T, still very much in the mix. If he can find a way through into the zone, this could be something special. Vortex as well over to the northern side, holding up into the open corner. Hold on to an open corner. Reckless could have something here. Harsh Esports could be cut down, but he has to move, and he has to move quickly. Cannot afford any mistakes. Foul play eliminated. Wait, 12 eliminations? Of course. It all makes sense now. And now that is 1 for the books. That is 1 for the books for foul play. 12 eliminations. Sicario peeks out. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful bait and switch from Luik. Reses is exposed. He's spotted and he's knocked away by Demon. And he will be flushed with the quickness as well. Luik somehow are losing the pressure right now. They're trying to lock this in. And again, the predictions are starting to fail off and fall short. And I told you, there's a reason I put Harsh Esports in the poll. There's a reason I put Harsh Esports in the poll. There's a reason Harsh Esports in the poll. And Dark Knights stopped dead in their tracks as well. Harsh Esports, 9 eliminations. Chicken dinner in the works here. Luik down to just 1. This is a team that had 4 players up. But 911 is not in the zone. It is a 1 versus 2. Actually, it's a 1v1v1. Arab T still have Reckless alive over to that corner position, but he hasn't made his way into the zone just yet. Oh, this is going to be very interesting. Any of these teams, one of them, all they have to do is take one. Who is going to make the bold plays here? None of them is inside of the zone. Reckless is making a move. The play zone is chasing him out. He's chasing him in. He's been spotted. And now he will be the end. 911 will dial his number. And now that will be the end of the road for him. But they know Sicario's there. 1 HP. Can Archie Sport secure that chicken dinner? Sicario now. This could be his game. Can he go 1v1 against 911? Might be time to call the police. Here they come off and it will be done. 911. Hashi Sports go out and take the chicken dinner. Well deserved. Well deserved. Hashi Sports chicken dinner in Sanhok. And I said it. Sanhok is always going to give you something different. Sanhok is always going to give you something different. Beautiful stuff from Hashi Sports. Well done. Clean, uncontested. 6 eliminations from 911, 4 from Demon. Izanagi was picking cotton, and Jay with 1. Woo! No, 58 total eliminations. It's a big move there, you can see it. 49 knocks, 3,100 in heals, 2 grenade eliminations, 27 assists. Can't be mad, you know. It's a good game, very good game if you ask me. Very, very solid performance. $5,700 for Hashi Sports, 19.26 for foul play. Pretty much the same, these two teams, but the difference is that chicken dinner just goes brazy, you know. Chicken dinner just goes brazy. But you know, I mean, foul play's performance, you can easily tie it to finally them subbing in the main man. 6 eliminations for 911, 600 in damage, 1 assist and 2 knocks. MVP performance. Did they do well enough though? I think they did. You know, they did well enough to just put things into perspective here. Yeah, I think they did well enough. Imagine coming from the previous game where all the 5 players had photos. Now we have Harsh, 911 no photo, Station 2 no photo, Vanity no photo, Too Short Odds no photo, Demon no photo. Crazy. This is just sad, bro. It's sad. But it's still a good cut. It's still a very good cut. Harsh Esports with 21 eliminations to the good. Foul play in second place with 14. Arab T with 11. Dark Knights with 9. And they did get that bonus, I believe, for eliminating Tribe Warriors. Luik in 5th place with 8. 7 for Vanguard in 6th. And then in 7th, we've got Afro Esports with 6. 4 apiece for Tribe and AOD. Vortex with 3. 4 Portions with 2. Ecstasy with 1, No More Esports with 1, Neon Rising Prothetes, and 3 Crown Esports, no points on the board. But take a look at the overalls, and we have Top G still in the cut, Amar still leading the charge, 13 eliminations to the good, and we've got Touch with 10, Quilla still there with 10, and 911 has made it in with 8. And now take a look at what that means for the overall standing. Tribe Warriors still very much in the driver's seat, 50 points in total. But Harsh Esports, that chicken dinner catapults them into the top 2. And they are in 2nd place with 29 points. Ecstasy in 3rd. Ecstasy having moved into 3rd. by that performance with 26 points. 3 Crown Esports with 24. Luik in 5th place with 19 foul play. They've been catapulted with that performance also into 18. RT with 17 and Afro Esports with 14. Dark Knights with 13 in 9th place and Vortex with 12 in 10th. Neon Rising sharing 10 with Vanguard. Pro Athletes with 8 in 13th place. AOD in 14th with 7. 4 Portions with 5 and Normal Esports with 16. All the way down in 16th with 4 points. But 3 games down, ladies and gentlemen, 3 games down, 1 more to go. And it's going to be very interesting because we're going to have fresh perspective. We're going to have Vikendi now. And it's going to be very different, It's going to be very different, Let's amp it up a notch. Now that you don't really have too much of strategy, you don't really know much about that. It all boils down to your IQ, your ability, how you're able to create something inside of Vikendi. And that is why we love the NPL. We got to keep you on your toes. So ladies and gentlemen, 3 games down, 1 more to go. We'll be right back after the break. And let's see who's going to take that chicken dinner.
Welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10NET Campus Gamefest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Gamefest, and this is my first time coming to Gamefest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of the day is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC25 tournament. But it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamala Ferrina. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olale, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yes, Gamefest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better. Mission.
Hi guys, it's me Trey, and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Gamefest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening. And the best part, it's all free.
Hi guys, my name is Russia and I'm the winner for the PUBG Mobile.
Joshua, I won the tournament for Street Fighter 6. Shalom, It's Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won fire competition today. So hosted by 10 and 80 and Monster.
We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day.
I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition. This has shown me that this sport can go far in Nigeria. When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
So I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy for making such a wonderful event.
The match is about to start.
From PS12, now in my days, the greatest loser, now the Womerson, Demo, against Hyper, they need to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds them, shuts them down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door, the oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in three, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League. It's the rain split. It is the super weekend, and it is the last game of the night. It is Vikendi, and I was looking at the chat. You know, I was seeing a couple of tears in the chat about Vikendi. Come on, guys, man. Come on, guys. Let's have some fun still. Let's have some fun. I mean, personally, I love Vikendi, bro. I love the map. I really love the map. I couldn't be mad at Vikendi. I really loved Vikendi. So yeah, so that's really what it is. Something different, something fresh. We're not here to just follow some rules to the letter and not get creative on our own part. And I think to just add a little bit of spice, add a little bit of a dash, something different. That's why Vikendi is here. So I ain't gonna be mad at it though. Something different. If you don't know the Vikendi map, it is an advantage to you, to know the map, to be better at the map, and then use that to your advantage. So that's really what it is. It's one. You only play Vikendi how many times? 4 times, right? Yeah, you only play Vikendi 4 times in this entire split. Okay, no, not 4 times, 8 times actually. You play Vikendi 8 times, as opposed to the other maps that you play, what, 12 times, give or take. So come on, guys. You know, let's have some more. Let's have a little bit more fun. Let's see who's going to come out on top here, because it's always going to be interesting to see what team actually performs here. If you don't have a drop spot, if you don't, because this has always been there. So if you don't have a drop spot, if you don't have knowledge, this is the advantage you would have over other teams. Oh, that you've picked up on some on Vikendi, and you want to utilize it. You're not It's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. So yeah, guys, don't forget we're still here to have fun. We are still here to have fun, guys. Come on, lock in, lock in. And I love the Vikendi zones because they're so unpredictable and they force you to, think outside the box. So that's also something you have to capitalize on. But right now, that was a good playing path though. Cuts inside. We are going to see. It looks like AOD and Dark Knights are popping and locking and dropping here. And being very comfortable here to the other side. Oh, that's 2 shots now for 88. And 88 gets dropped away there. But this would be a very good time. Very, very good time for AOD to turn this around, to put pressure. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case though. Oh, Roman gets knocked away there. 4 portions in trouble. And that will be the end for Roman. Arab T capitalizing on that little bit of discretion. But all's well that ends well, I mean, this could be an opportunity for some of these teams to, turn things around. I'm about to see if that's going to be the case. It looks like Ecstasy will be... Well, looks like Bego has the Titan skin. Ooh, Amar is exposed there, almost getting dropped off. That was something dangerous. And AOD are going to think about this one. Trying to stay locked in. It is going to be against the guys from Dark Knights. And a grenade tossed over to the side there from Crusader. And he's trying to get an angle here. Amar doesn't have any HP. He's going to think about it as well. He's trying to circle back. Oh, wow. He was not aware that Abubakar was lying in wait. And the DBS straight to the chest. And Ecstasy will lose 1. And Trader will be the next one to follow suit. Ecstasy getting pummeled here. Trader knocked away. Crusader and Bego, the last 2 left. Abubakar almost getting swept away there. That was very close, but Bego spotted and dropped off. But Crusader has something to say about it. Trades off as well. Toxic gets knocked away. Crusader now. Can he do something for Ecstasy? Oh, another jump shot. That's 2 now for Crusader. And Ecstasy, 1v1. Abubakar against Crusader. DBS for DBS, swaying to the right-hand side, and that will be Trader going back into the lobby. Ecstasy now, can they close this out? It's 1 HP. Abubakar will be clutched, but not this time. Ecstasy come out on top, and Crusader is the one that they will sing his praises. He will lead the crusade and keep 10-11 Ecstasy up in it. And in all of this engagement and all of this chaos, AOD could have used this opportunity to close this out, but unfortunately they will not, and they will allow Ecstasy to get their numbers back up, and this could hurt them in the process. Crusader already has a sightline on West Coast position, immediately gets him knocked away. That was a bad call, very bad call. And Azrael has a sightline to that position. This could be the opening there. And Azrael, wow, he allowed West Coast to get flushed. Yeah, he's not beating the allegations. He is not beating the allegations at all. He is not beating those allegations. I don't even know why he's here, though. Is he trying to sneak this in? Because if he gets a knock, he won't get a flush. If he gets a knock, the reply is going to be something nasty, bro. I would be impressed if he gets a knock and a flush from this position. Ooh, trigger fingers. He's itching to shoot. He is itching to shoot. Well, so he will not commit. He will not commit, man. This is interesting though. And I really thought this Azrael dude was good. I think he won MVP, right? I think he won MVP in playoffs or something. I think he did, right? Still some crazy. 4 portions been cut down to just 2. Cloud said elite ball knowledge required to win. Exactly. Someone gets it. Cloud gets it. W Cloud. Elite ball knowledge required to win. You know, it's not your run of the mill every day, you know, Erangel, Sandhawk, Miramar, every day, man. You gotta do something different. You know, Vikendi requires you to do something different. It's not your regular map every day type thing. You know, you gotta do something different. And that's what we love to see. Something different, something extra, something special. Ooh, Trigger is back, ladies and gentlemen, and he gets a knock immediately there. Wizard is the victim, gets knocked away. This could be Prothletes now turning things around, but great with a bad, very bad crash, very bad push. He takes a lot of damage there. That could be something diabolical for him. Another grenade over to the top side from Baby, trying to keep this on. And he does connect. Great. Oh, what a beautiful grenade. And Trigger goes down again, gets another one knocked away. Trigger again. 2 out into the open. DBS from Baby tries to close this out. A grenade right now. Get the job done, and he's trying to circle back. Ned is over to the other side. Trigger will get that guy knocked away as well. Both leads have unleashed the dragon. They have unleashed Trigger. 3 knocks. Surely they will capitalize. Trigger, is he going to go for the 4-piece? Again, trying to back in, but Baby's going to shut it down immediately. Now it's 2 for 2 into the other corner. Neon Rising trying to get their numbers back up, but Prothieves are not letting this one slide. They know into the other corner. Baby's trying to sway through into the left-hand side. Has the DBS in hand. A grenade inside here will shut this down surely, but again, this is what makes Neon Rising one of the best. They will try to keep the numbers advantage in their advantage, and now they have it. Now Baby can push forward. Now they will force them out, and that is why Prothletes will not advance. You gotta capitalize. You have to keep pushing. You cannot stop. You cannot stop. You cannot allow. You have 2 knocks. You can't stop. Either you commit or you get out of the way. They had to commit. They had to commit. And they didn't. They started picking up when you have 2 knocks and no flushes. Trigger did everything right, but somehow his teammates failed him. That is just unfortunate, man. The Tribe Warriors on this side now, if they get eliminated by foul play, that is some special. And the grenades are flying all over the place. Foul play have lost 1. PlayStation 4 now trying to do the DBS thing. We will try into the grenade again, pops it over the top side. Surgery has the DBS, trying to sway it in, and he does connect this time. PlayStation 4 goes back in time, gets swept away. Foul play need to continue this onslaught as well, but they will be eliminated by the Tribe Warriors. 1 elimination apiece. And that will be the job done. 4 eliminations. Foul play after that performance. Tribe Warriors have now done the job. They've eliminated foul play. If Tribe Warriors win again, I'm going to lose it, man. I'm going to lose it if they win again. Well, it's a very good spot. These guys are on Mount Kresnik. I mean, well, Vortex might have something brewing here against 3 Crown Esports, but 3 Crown Esports also playing as 3. It's a 3 versus 3. So it could be anybody's game here. No More Esports currently sitting in the bottom of the leaderboard. Hopefully, they will not be sitting in the bottom for too long. Ooh, well, I spoke too soon. 3 Crown Esports will trade it off immediately as well. And they will be lacking. It will be lacking it in. Ooh, looks like 3 Crown Esports trying to circle this in. That's a bad idea uphill. Oh, that was a bad idea. Devil instantaneously gets hurt, and he will be getting flushed. And now No More have the numbers advantage. Betting takes a couple more hits again. Quilla tried to circle back, but Quilla's even superior with the M4, drops him through. And 3 Crown Esports, they could capitalize on this, but again, they do not have the numbers. They do not have the utilities to take this on. A DBS from the top half tries to connect to 3C. They will hold it on. Ronan trying to close this even further. It's going to be a hard nut to crack again. He tries to pack it in. Quilla takes a hit, jump shot into the corner, takes a little bit of a hit there, circles back, and that will be 3 Crown Esports swept away even further. And they lose out. And lose out to the Super Weekend. And now Vortex on the other side wants a piece of the action as well, but it's going to cost them a little bit of something there. It's a lot of space. There's a lot of ground to cover. No More Esports have a lot to do here. Vanguard just pulled up to the scene. Vortex as well. There's a lot. Everyone wants to capitalize and take this space. Tribe Warriors also want a piece of the action, and they want to take this down. They've lost 2, but that will not stop them. They continue to mount the pressure. Boogie spotted, immediately dropped by Baby. Neon Rising, this could be their game. And they're starting to cook right now. Vanguard in trouble. Vanilla, Braze, he can get away through, but unfortunately he's taking damage. Vanity sent back into the lobby. Neon Rising absolutely cooking right now. Vanilla's low on HP, circles back, gets behind cover, tries to hold it on. Wizard's been knocked away. Boogie swept over by Rogue. Vortex also getting in, trying to swallow the rest of his team. More funds back into the lobby as well. Neon Rising trying to capitalize on this. Jojo spotted. Vortex in trouble. Surely he's going to be swept off. He will be swept off. Baby with another spray. Big Baby for 2025 presidency. Neon Rising will close that out. Wizard with the final touch. No More Esports will go out as well. And after all that work, they will go out. 5 eliminations for Neon Rising. And the gap continues to linger on. Vortex in the big move here. Tribe Warriors still continuously not stopping. And Touch with a grenade of the ages. And immediately Hermes is spotted, and that will be the end of the road for him. He stopped out on his tracks. And that grenade was something nasty. Closed this out even further. Neon Rising now creeping up, trying to take this position away. 5 eliminations for Touch. 8 for Tribe Warriors. They are putting in work again into the peak out. And the bait and switch from Neon Rising could work here. Tribe Warriors are not backing down. Oh, that's a good grenade. Very good. Too shy out. Doesn't connect. Don't Cry falls back. Wizard as well. Neon Rising on 4 cylinders here. Firing on. Firing through. They have not had the best start in this Super Weekend, but they are about to rectify that error. And Tribe Warriors, with a 2-man step, they are not backing down at all. If it was any other team, they would reposition, they would rethink, and Touch takes a couple hits, falls back into position. And Vortex playing as 1 man down, 1 man left. Rogue. And the smokes will come out from Touch. Again, he is doing an absolutely fantastic job of keeping Tribe Warriors in it. They do have a vehicle in sight, and he can't get out of dodge. I mean, their use of utilities, their awareness, everything from Tribe Warriors has been 10 out of 10 today. Ecstasy too far away to catch. They hop into their vehicles and they get out of dodge. 4 portions looking for a way through as well. And things could go from bad to worse, honestly, for any of these teams. But right now, Tribe Warriors are doing everything right, keeping their numbers up, still keeping the eliminations in. And the crazier part is Touch is still very much alive, and he has 5 eliminations, and I don't think he's stopping here. But all eyes will be on those teams with 4 players. Harsh Esports, will they do a back-to-back? big potential for back-to-back chicken dinners here. Very big potential. But Arab T and Neon Rising also with 4 players alive. And Baby will circle in. They found a spot inside of the zone to call home. We are down to 10 teams. 26 players in the cut. Play zone already hot on its heels, forcing them into zone 4. And it is going to cost them a lot. It is going to cost them a lot, man. Oh, it looks like Tribe Warriors. Oh my goodness. They still want to take the fight in a 2 versus 4. Well, here they come. Neon Rising getting forced out. Oh my word. Well, this is going to be something interesting here. Tribe Warriors want a little piece of the action there. That's a good grenade over to the side. Almost takes a hit. Wizard takes a concussion over with that grenade. Could force things down. Another one onto the right-hand side. Top C circles back into space. They fall back. Grenades and smokes, all of them coming into the frag out position. And they're circling back and they get into a better spot. You can take a look. Tribe Warriors, they know they picked up a little bit of information. They got the intel. They saw that, yeah, it's a 2 versus 4. It's going to cost them something. They fall back. They don't stop. They never stop. And now they will live to fight another day. And the play zone is going to move again from 4 to 5. Any moment from now to bring these teams into a much steeper position. The Tribe Warriors continue to hold their line, continue to hold their ground. Vanguard Esports just east of their position. Lewick, Arab T, Harsh Esports, Neon Rising, all of these teams have 4 players up. Ecstasy, Tribe Warriors, Vanguard and 4 Portions all have 2. Vortex, AOD with 1 player left. Placement points have not started to count yet. But once they do start counting, things could go very, very wrongly for any of these teams. A big, big draft, a big move, and a big shift. Tribe Warriors have been lurking. And Neon Rising have made the play. They have made a shift. And they have picked up on where it is they want to be inside of the zone. They have circled this quite nicely. But Tribe Warriors not necessarily having to move around too much. They have circled out again into an open space. And take a look at that zone. And it does circle up quite nicely. 4 Portions, Lewick, all moving out of the zone. They've been forced out. Harsh Esports as well. Arab Team, Neon Rising, Tribe Warriors, Vanguard, and Ecstasy made the right calls. They made the right choices. They are inside of the zone. Vortex as well. Outside of the circle. Tribe Warriors thinking outside of the box. Arab T as well thinking this is a very, very good position they are holding right now. This could be theirs. This could be anyone's. And they are trying to keep this into perspective. But we will see if it can be ideal, if it can work. 4 Portions have a long way to go. They've got Ecstasy right in front of them, but it is a potential 2 versus 2 here. Lewick are now trying to make their way down, and they have been spotted. This could be something different. The beast has been spotted. 4 Portions, do they want to give away their position here? They do not have the play zone. The moment they start firing away, Ecstasy will be alerted. And this could change everything for them. El Chapo and the Ace have their sight lines there. Are they going to blow these guys away inside of that vehicle? Oh, well, that would have been something. But it was not the case. Neon Rising, on the other hand, enjoying this position they've got into the zone. They do not have anything to worry about, in that high ground position. But it's going to be a think piece, a very, very strong think piece as to how this game will end. I mean, I love the unpredictability of this Vikendi. You can't even be mad. It's very unpredictable. You know, you've got Ecstasy and Tribe Warriors with 2 players each. High probability winning teams, but they don't have numbers, you know. And then you have Hashi Sports coming off a chicken dinner potential for a back-to-back AOD, losing Azriel, and that's the end of the road for them. And now 4 Portions exposed out into the open, but they find a little bit of a place to call home there. A little bit of a trade out. Chapo circles back. Finally, the first elimination for them, but Chapo had to be very careful there, almost getting swept away. And he will be getting swept away. Sicario with the final drop. But he doesn't get the finish just yet. But he's outside of the zone, and his teammate will not risk getting him picked up. That is an unfortunate scenario for 4 Portions. I don't know why he turned around. I don't know why he turned around. And now there's more to look out for. And Tribe Warriors will steal it away. Oh my goodness. Tribe Warriors will steal the elimination, and now they want a piece of it as well. Another one on the trade-off. Oh my word. Again, Top C gets dropped away, but it's an unfortunate scenario. Luik will finally put an end to Tribe Warriors, but it cost them a lot. And Ace turn it around there, starts to steal it away. Neon Rising will take it on. And Don't Cry will close that out. Sicario goes back into the lobby, down to 1 now. A little bit of a peek into the corner. And he does take more hits. Neon Rising now setting their sights onto the guys from 4 Portions and the last player from Luik. It is Rezas, the last one left. Hashi Sports now have decided to get a piece of the action. They did lose one earlier to a knock, but I think he will be getting picked up. They will be setting their sights on Arab T. Reduce the numbers. Rogue with that final finish. Ninja goes back into the lobby. Arab T now down to 1. And Vortex will go out to Neon Rising. Neon Rising, or rather, they will. Vortex, yeah, they do go out to Neon Rising. Luik as well to follow suit. Harsh Esports. Are they about to give a back-to-back chicken dinner? Neon Rising have 9 eliminations, though they are in a better spot to make this happen. And Harsh Esports continue to compound the positions that they've got so far. Tribe have gone out, but they did bag 9 eliminations on their way out the door. Harsh Esports trying to make their way through the zone. Do they have vehicles? If they don't have vehicles, they will be absolutely cooked here. They will be absolutely fried up. And every single position here is exposed, and Harsh Esports setting their sights now onto the guys from Ecstasy, and it looks like Crusader was knocked away there, but Bego is still very much in the running. He's still very much in the mix. If he can get the pickup, this could work. Harsh Esports trying to find a way into the zone, and it's costing them something. It's costing them a lot. They're taking hit after hit, and they are trying to circle back. Beautiful use of the smokes from Harsh Esports. Izanagi has been knocked away, though. There's trouble. Is back into the lobby. It could be something. Neon Rising lose out. Play zone here will knock Baby down to his feet, but I believe he can still get picked up if he's not exposed into the open. This could be Neon Rising's game. Harsh Esports again exposed there. Bego takes a couple more shots. Jay's exposed as well. Crusader gets the angle on him and will get him dropped away here. And Ecstasy showing exactly why they are the champions of the NPL. They will not bow. They will not stop. They will not fold. They have the zone now. The game has started to dictate itself, and Ecstasy have the position of a lifetime. All they have to do is hold the lines and force these other teams into open space. If they can eliminate Harsh Esports, they will get the bonus. But they have to do it right. Crusader pops into a vehicle. He tries to make it through. The bait and switch from Ecstasy would come in clutch at this moment. Crusaders spotted by that guy. He's knocked away as well. Neon Rising are not backing down at all. They've got 3, and they've got 1 more in the chamber. But that knock allows for Harsh Esports to advance their position. But Ace, for 4 Portions, will put a wrench in the works for Neon Rising. And he puts him back into the lobby. But Ace will be discovered by Wizard as well, and that will be the end of the road for him. Vanilla's going to be spotted. A couple more utilities getting sent his way. Torrid over to the other side, trying to take this on. Can Torrid clutch in a 1 versus 2? Try to peek inside, but no, the Demon will slay And that will be the end for Vanguard. They go out in fourth with 2 eliminations. Neon Rising over to the western side. Ecstasy as well in the mix. It's a 2 versus 2 versus 2 across the board. Harshy Sports, they went for the push and they will not have the play zone. Ecstasy just waiting, just firing on. We're waiting for the peak out. 911 trying to dial and he's trying to get locked in, but all it takes is one touch. All eyes are on them and he's absolutely demolished there, and Wizard will use that opportunity to creep up on the back end and on the back burner. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 now. Neon Rising against Ecstasy. 12 eliminations for Neon Rising now. They have put in a workload. They have put in a performance and a half. Will they see it through? Wait, who eliminated Harsh Esports? Who took the chicken dinner? Did they go out to the zone and deny the points? Oh, that would have been something special. That would have been something special if they denied the points. But I'm not sure. Was it Neon Rising that got the plus 10? Oh, that would be something. That would be something. That's a big move. That's a very big move. Ecstasy, on the other hand, none of these two teams are fully committed to the play zone. 20 seconds on the clock. And the play zone will start to move. And I think they caught a little bit of Bego in there. I think he's been spotted. I think Bego has been spotted. I don't think he's as safe as he thinks he is. But he has that guy. He has that guy in his line of sight. And he is exposed. Wizard is there. Sightline is good. Crusader. We've seen a 1 versus 2 today. Come out clutch again, and Crusader gets the drop. And I believe he can pick Bego up. That would be the right call. That would be the right choice. That guy doesn't want to take the push. I think he does in a 1v1 against Crusader. That guy with a grenade over to the other side. Crusader trying to close him in. Speaks volumes into the push. That's a very good one. And he puts into the right-hand side. Over to the top. Big shot from Crusader. And a clutch in a 1v2. Ecstasy, chicken dinner, undeniable. And you gotta respect the dominance. Ecstasy will not stop. They will not stop. They will continue to put the pressure on. And that chicken dinner of the night goes to Ecstasy. What a finish that was. Crusader with the clutch. Ecstasy in Miramar, they got 1v2'd. And in Vikendi, Crusader does the 1v2 of his own. And 7 eliminations. And 2 for Bego, 9 on the books. Trader and Amar were slapped up earlier on, but it did not stop Crusader and Bego from making it happen. What a finish from Ecstasy. Beautiful performance. 58 eliminations to the good 59 knocks. More knocks than eliminations. Crazy. 5 grenade eliminations, 28 assists, 5,900 heals. A lot of heals went down, but I can't lie. And 1,600 for Ecstasy, but 2,400 for Neon Rising. You can't be mad. 2,400 for Neon Rising. Now, this was a performance and a half from Neon Rising, finally stepping up into the... I'm pretty sure they won't hate in Vikendi now. 19 total points for Ecstasy to 18 from Neon Rising. I mean, Neon Rising put in a lot of work here. If they had gotten that chicken dinner, it would have been something special. But this performance still puts them even into that running, you know. But Tribe Warriors still put in work. They still put in work here. You know, they were averaging at least 10 points per game today, man. They were averaging at least 10 points per game. But Crusader, the MVP, 7 eliminations, 900 plus in damage, 1 assist, 28 minutes on the clock, 6 knocks to follow through, 350 plus heals. He is the MVP for game number 4, and what an MVP he is. Turn up the heat. He turned up the heat in this game, and I loved watching every minute of it. Ecstasy finishing the day strong, not allowing Tribe Warriors run away with it. And take a look at that. Crusader in front. Touch is still very much in it here with 5 limbs and 1,000 plus in damage points. And Crusader was able to do, I believe, 900 plus. So Touch did do more damage than him. Neon Rising still have 2 players. Once again, Baby and that guy. These 2 guys putting in work. Arab T also in the mix with 4. With Atarodo 4 eliminations as well. 800, basically 900 in damage points as well. 19 for Ecstasy, 18 for Neon Rising. Arab T with 9. Tribe with 9 as well. Harsh with 8 in 5th place. 6 for Vanguard in 6th place. 4 Portions with 5. Vortex with 5 as well. No more in 9th with 4. Dark Knights in 10th with 3. Luick in 11th with 2. In AOD in 12th with 2 as well. Afro Esports all the way down to 3 Crown Esports. Back-to-back games, no points. Crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's something. That is really something. But Touch is the one in front. 15 eliminations, 2,500 in damage points. Tribe Warriors leading the charge. And Ecstasy and Top G with 13. Ecstasy have Amar still in the mix with 13. 1,900 in damage. Atarudu also with 8 and 1,800. Quilla for 3 Crown Esports in the top 5 with 10 eliminations, 1,300 to the good. And then we'll take a look at that overall leaderboard and see what it's saying. 59 for Tribe Warriors, 45 for Ecstasy. Harsh Esports still in the mix there with 37. And Neon Rising with 28 in the top 4 right now. Arab T with 26. And the guys from 3 Crown Esports have been dropped all the way down to 24 in 6th place. Crazy performance. Luick is also there, 3 points away with 21. And Foul Play in 8th place with 18. Vortex with 17 in 9th place. Dark Knight in 10th with 16. Also Vanguard have 16 on the block. Afro Esports with 14 in 12th. 4 Portions with 10. 4 Portions have been actually very impressive today, owing to the fact that they didn't play a single game as a complete squad. AOD with 9 and Protheles with 8. No More Esports with 8 as well. Woo! A game, a night, undeniable. Tribe Warriors in the mix, doing everything right, turning up the heat. They have been absolutely incredible. You know, they fell off a little bit. But again, that fall off is even crazy because these guys have gotten roughly almost 60 points. That is 15. They have averaging 15 points per game. That is not a bad performance at all. Not even close. Absolutely incredible performance from Tribe Warriors. Can they do more? I believe they can. But now, let us see if it is going to be the same case tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, stay locked in, stay ready. We'll catch you guys same time tomorrow for the Super Weekend. We'll see you until then. Until then, stay safe, like the stream, share, subscribe. Catch you tomorrow, same time.